In the opening episode of Marry My Husband, Kang Jiwon is sitting on a hospital bed visibly weakened by her terminal cancer. Her best friend, Jung Soo-min, visits her in the hospital and tries to boost her morale. During this conversation, Jiwon drops a bombshell. She reveals to Soo-min that her husband has been unfaithful. This revelation highlights Jiwon's troubled married life with Park Min-won. Jiwon reminisces how her husband and his mother have always treated her with contempt and have made her life miserable. They have constantly criticized her for not being able to conceive a child and have continuously subjected her to humiliation. They made her do all the household chores and office work while her husband quit his job to invest in the stock market. Even when they found out about her cancer, they did not show any empathy. It's evident that Jiwon's life with her in-laws is far from safe and healthy. The hospital authorities inform Jiwon that her treatment will need to be paid for, and she tries to reach out to her husband to discuss the matter. However, her calls go unanswered, leaving her with no choice but to confront him in person. She takes a taxi to her house, hoping to sort things out with her husband. As she alights from the taxi, the driver tells her she has a bright future ahead of her. Jiwon returns home and walks into a scene of utter shock and horror. Her eyes widen in disbelief as she sees her husband, the love of her life, in the arms of her best friend, Soo-min. Her ears hear the hushed whispers of their conversation, which reveal a sinister plot to cash in on the insurance money after Jiwon's death. A wave of anger and betrayal engulfs her as she confronts the two. With a steely determination, she warns her husband that she will not let him get away with his betrayal and will inform the authorities about their scheme. In a fit of anger, Min-won forcefully pushes Jiwon onto a delicate glass table, causing her to sustain severe injuries that eventually lead to her untimely death. However, to her surprise, Jiwon wakes up to find herself transported back in time by a decade. She finds herself in the same office where she and Min-won, her boyfriend at this time, work. The sudden shift in time has left her bewildered. As she sees her husband and best friend together at the office, Jiwon can't keep her composure and flees the scene in distress. Amidst all this chaos, the only person who offers her solace is her boss, Yoo Ji-hyuk. As she reaches her home, she discovers that she has somehow traveled back in time. It dawns on her that the taxi driver who had driven her earlier was, in fact, her father, who had mysteriously helped her. With this newfound knowledge, Jiwon realizes that she knew about the inevitable betrayal by her husband and best friend in the future. However, she also realizes that the future is set in stone, and nothing can change it. But she could still alter her fate by manipulating someone else to control her destiny. Thus, she hatches a plan to seek revenge for her death by making her best friend, Soo-min, marry her husband, Min-won, and seize her destiny. The first episode of Marry My Husband concludes with Jiwon's intricate plot in motion. I would be delighted to see your comments below. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you.